Ladies, I'm asking you to pause for a moment and really listen, because what I'm about to share could be one of the most significant health discussions you'll encounter this year. If you're a woman over 60, the choices you make about something as seemingly simple as your underwear could be quietly affecting your well-being. This isn't just about feeling comfortable, it's about protecting yourself from real health risks, including infections, skin irritation, bladder issues, and even long-term damage to your pelvic health. Many of us don't realize that as we age, our bodies change in ways that require us to rethink habits we've held on to for decades. What worked when you were in your 30s or 40s may no longer suit your body's needs now. Your skin is different, your hormones have shifted, and your overall health demands a new approach. Yet so many of us continue to buy, wear, and wash our underwear as if we're still in our 20s, unaware of the silent toll it's taking. Today, I'm going to guide you through 10 common mistakes that women over 60 often make with their underwear. Mistakes that could be undermining your health and comfort. These insights come from doctors, dermatologists, and women's health experts who understand the unique needs of aging bodies. More importantly, I've made some of these mistakes myself, so I'm speaking from personal experience, not just theory. This conversation isn't about judgment or fashion trends. It's about empowering you with knowledge to make choices that enhance your comfort, boost your confidence, and support your health every single day. One of these mistakes, number 7, hit me personally because I did it for years without realizing the harm it was causing. So please stay with me until the end. What you learn here could transform how you feel as you age. Let's dive in. The first mistake is one that many of us don't even think to question: wearing synthetic fabrics every day. For years, we've been told that fancy, high-tech materials like silky lace, moisture-wicking blends, or seamless nylon are the gold standard. They're marketed as sleek, modern, and stylish, promising to make us feel confident and put together. But here's the reality. After 60, synthetic fabrics can become more of an enemy than a friend. As we age, our bodies undergo significant changes. Declining estrogen levels lead to thinner, more delicate skin, especially in intimate areas. The tissues around your pelvic region become more fragile and produce less natural moisture, making them more susceptible to irritation. Paradoxically, this also means you're more likely to experience issues like trapped sweat or discharge, which can create a perfect environment for bacteria, yeast, or skin breakdown when paired with the wrong underwear. Synthetic materials like polyester, nylon, and spandex are designed to be smooth and form-fitting, but they don't allow your skin to breathe. They trap heat and moisture, creating a warm, damp environment that harmful microbes thrive in. I learned this the hard way. A few years ago, I splurged on a set of seamless nylon panties, thinking they were an upgrade. They looked great under my clothes, no lines, no fuss. But within weeks, I started noticing persistent itching, irritation, and a strange burning sensation I couldn't pinpoint. I blamed everything from menopause to my laundry detergent before realizing the real culprit, the fabric. Those non-breathable panties were causing chaos for my skin. Since switching to 100% cotton underwear for daily wear, I've noticed a dramatic improvement. Cotton is soft, breathable, and naturally gentle, allowing air to circulate and reducing the risk of irritation. It's not always the most glamorous option, but it's a game changer for comfort and health. Now, I'm not saying you have to ditch lace or silk entirely. Those can still have their place for special occasions. But for everyday wear, choosing cotton is like choosing to nourish your body with wholesome food instead of junk. It's a small act of self-care that makes a big difference. Your skin will feel calmer and you'll avoid the discomfort that comes from fabrics that don't support your body's needs. Comfort isn't about settling for less. It's about making smarter choices that prioritize your well-being. Trust me, your body will thank you. The second mistake is one I'm willing to bet many of you can relate to: holding onto old underwear for too long. I'll confess, I had a pair of underwear I called my weekend warriors. They were soft, faded, and so comfortable, like an old friend who just gets you. I probably bought them over a decade ago, and I clung to them out of sentimentality. But here's the problem. Underwear isn't meant to last forever. Even if they still look okay, the fabric breaks down over time at a microscopic level. The elastic loses its stretch, the fibers weaken, and tiny holes or stretched seams become hiding spots for bacteria. No matter how well you wash them, old, worn-out underwear can't be fully cleaned, especially as the material becomes more porous with age. For women over 60, this is especially risky. Our bodies are more prone to urinary tract infections, UTIs, skin sensitivities, and rashes related to incontinence or moisture. Those beloved old panties might feel cozy, but they could be harboring bacteria that increase your risk of health issues. Doctors recommend replacing underwear every 6 to 12 months, which might sound excessive at first. I thought so too, until I compared it to replacing a toothbrush. You don't wait for your toothbrush to fall apart. You replace it because it's no longer effective. Underwear is the same. It's not about wastefulness. It's about maintaining hygiene and protecting your health. My approach now is practical and budget-friendly. I replace a few pairs every couple of months, so I'm never stuck with a drawer full of outdated underwear. It's not a huge expense, and it feels like a small but meaningful way to honor my body. Letting go of those stretched-out, faded favorites with loose elastic or tiny tears isn't just about decluttering. It's about saying, my health is worth it. If you're holding on to underwear that's seen better days, it's time to let them go. They served you well, but now it's time to choose something that serves your health. The third mistake is wearing underwear that's too tight, and this one is more common than you might think. Many of us grew up with the idea that tight equals supportive. We squeeze into snug panties, thinking they'll smooth us out or keep everything in place. But tight underwear doesn't support your body. It stresses it. As we age, our tissues soften and our bodies change shape. That's not a flaw, it's a natural part of life. Yet too many of us are still buying the same size underwear we wore in our 30s, convincing ourselves we'll fit into them again, or that we haven't changed. But our bodies have changed, and our underwear needs to catch up. Tight underwear causes more than just discomfort. It creates friction, leading to chafing, reduced circulation, and even nerve compression. There's a condition called meralgia paresthetica, where tight waistbands or leg openings pinch a nerve in the thigh, causing pain, numbness, or tingling. I experienced this myself, and it took months to recover from what turned out to be a simple issue: underwear that was too tight. Your underwear should never leave red marks on your skin. You should be able to slide a finger easily under the waistband and leg openings. If you can't, it's time to size up. And that's not a defeat. It's a smart, compassionate choice for your body. I now wear high-rise underwear with soft, stretchy cotton and wide waistbands. They hug me gently, without squeezing, moving with my body instead of fighting it. The difference is remarkable. I stand taller, walk more comfortably, and feel better overall. Comfort at this stage of life isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's a form of healthcare that supports your body's needs, helping you feel confident and at ease in the present moment. The fourth mistake might surprise you: wearing underwear to bed every night. For years, I never questioned this habit. It felt normal, safe, even cleaner somehow. But sleeping in underwear, especially after 60, can contribute to irritation, odor, and infections. When you sleep, your body stays in one position for hours, and tight or synthetic underwear traps heat and moisture against your skin. As we age, our vaginal tissues lose elasticity, and lower estrogen levels reduce our natural protective bacteria. This makes us more vulnerable to yeast overgrowth, rashes, or UTIs in a warm, damp environment. Women's health experts now suggest sleeping without underwear a few nights a week, if not every night, to let your skin breathe. If going without feels too exposed, try loose cotton pajama bottoms instead. I started this practice a couple of years ago, and the difference was immediate. My skin feels calmer, and I sleep better without the subtle discomfort I didn't even realize I was tolerating. Try it tonight. You might wake up feeling freer and more refreshed than you expected. The fifth mistake is using scented or harsh detergents to wash your underwear. I used to love the smell of lavender or ocean breeze detergents, thinking they made my clothes cleaner and fresher. But those appealing scents often come from perfumes, dyes, and chemicals that are harsh on sensitive skin. As we age, our skin's protective barrier weakens, and we produce less natural oil, making us more prone to irritation, dryness, and allergic reactions. The residue from scented detergents lingers in the fabric, rubbing against your intimate areas all day. If you've ever had unexplained itching or redness, your detergent could be to blame. Fabric softeners are even worse, leaving a waxy coating that traps bacteria and moisture, especially if you experience sweat or light leakage. I switched to fragrance-free hypoallergenic detergent and added an extra rinse cycle for my underwear. It takes a bit more effort, but the comfort is worth it. Clean doesn't mean scented, it means free of chemicals that irritate your skin. Your body deserves fabric that's truly clean and gentle. The sixth mistake is wearing panty liners every day. Panty liners can feel like a security blanket, offering a sense of freshness and protection, especially for light leakage or spotting. But daily use can cause more harm than good. Most liners, even thin ones, are made with plastic adhesives and synthetic materials that trap heat and moisture, creating a breeding ground for bacteria and yeast. For women over 60, with thinner, more fragile skin and weaker natural defenses, this can lead to chronic irritation, rashes, or infections. If you need liners occasionally, say during travel or light spotting, that's fine. But if they're a daily habit, reconsider. Opt for unscented, cotton-based liners and change them every 4 to 6 hours if you must use them. Since I stopped wearing liners daily, I've felt fresher and more comfortable, with less irritation and a simpler laundry routine. Sometimes, what we think is hygiene is just a habit we can break for the better. The seventh mistake is personal and often unspoken, ignoring underwear's role in managing incontinence. Mild incontinence is incredibly common after 60. A sneeze, a laugh, or lifting something heavy can cause a small leak. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a normal part of aging, but many of us try to manage it quietly, layering liners or wearing thicker underwear instead of addressing it directly. Regular underwear isn't designed to handle moisture effectively, which can lead to irritation, odor, or rashes. Specialized incontinence underwear has come a long way. Modern designs are sleek, comfortable, and look like regular briefs, but they're moisture-wicking and odor-controlling, keeping your skin dry and protected. I made the switch after one too many uncomfortable moments, and it's been life-changing. I feel cleaner, more confident, and free from worrying about leaks. Incontinence isn't something to hide, it's manageable, and the right underwear can make a huge difference, both physically and emotionally. The eighth mistake is wearing low-rise underwear. Low-rise styles were all the rage when we were younger, but they're not ideal for our bodies now. They often slide down, dig into the skin, or shift throughout the day, causing discomfort and pressure points. As we age, our abdominal muscles weaken, and pelvic organs may shift, making proper support essential. Low-rise underwear offers little coverage or stability, which can contribute to leaks or a sense of insecurity. Switching to high-rise underwear with wide waistbands and full coverage has been a game-changer for me. It gently supports my lower belly, stays in place, and lets me move without constant adjusting. Comfort isn't just about feeling good, it's about supporting your body's changing needs. If your underwear is slipping or digging in, it's time to embrace high-rise options that work with your body, not against it. The ninth mistake is one we rarely consider: not giving your skin a break from underwear. We wear underwear all day, sometimes all night, leaving our sensitive skin under constant pressure. As we age, our skin becomes thinner and more prone to micro tears, especially with sweat, friction, or leakage. This non-stop contact can lead to chronic irritation or slow healing after infections. Try going without underwear for an hour or two at home, perhaps in the evening, wearing a soft robe or loose cotton pants. This small ritual gives your skin a chance to breathe and recover. Since incorporating this into my routine, I've noticed less irritation and a greater sense of connection to my body. It's a simple change that brings surprising relief. The 10th and final mistake is overlooking underwear that supports your pelvic area. Most of us never think about this because we've been taught underwear is about coverage or style, not function. But as we age, our pelvic floor muscles weaken due to childbirth, menopause, or surgery, leading to discomfort, pressure, or leaks. Regular underwear often does little to help, sometimes even exacerbating these issues by cutting into sensitive areas. Pelvic support underwear, made from soft, stretchy materials like cotton or microfiber, offers gentle lift and stability to the lower abdomen. It's not about tight shapewear. It's about thoughtful design that aligns your body and reduces fatigue. When I tried a pair, I was amazed at how much better I felt after a day of errands. My lower back ached less, and I moved with more confidence. Choosing underwear that supports your pelvic health isn't admitting defeat. It's embracing wisdom. Our bodies change, and so should our choices. These 10 mistakes are ones many of us have made, often without realizing their impact on our health and comfort. But now you have the knowledge to make better choices, not just for your body, but for your overall well-being. This isn't really about underwear, it's about rejecting discomfort as an inevitable part of aging. It's about listening to your body, honoring its changes, and choosing care over convenience. We've spent years putting others first. Now it's time to prioritize ourselves with the same compassion. Start small, replace a few pairs with breathable cotton, let your skin breathe at night, or toss out that one pair you've had forever. These changes might seem minor, but they're powerful acts of self-respect. If this resonates with you, please share it with other women who might benefit. And consider subscribing to stay connected for more conversations about the real, meaningful aspects of this stage of life. Your body deserves comfort, support, and care because you've earned it.